Hello YouTube, I'm Big Al 1982 and this is going to be a Blu-ray and DVD update to start off 2021. So to start us off in this little selection of pickups I've received and bought in the last few months, there's not all the titles but it's just a sprinkling of films. The first one is a DVD, the Powell and Pressburger double bill. A couple of films that were highly recommended to me when I mentioned I wanted to get into Powell and Pressburger films. The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp, which I'm still yet to see, and A Matter of Life and Death starring David Niven, which I have got round to seeing. I picked this up for 99 pence off of eBay with I think £1 or so post and packaging. And yes, now I've watched Matter of Life and Death, I think I will be upgrading to Blu-ray. I really did enjoy the film. I like the story centered around David Niven, who is a pilot who is believed to be going to his doom and dying in a plane crash. While the plane is going down, he strikes up a bond with a radio girl, and they sort of fall in love. And during the crash, it was a foggy day and the smoke in the air. And I believe it's the Angel. I'm not sure if it's got a different name in there. It's been a while since I watched the film now. Basically, they didn't spot him falling, and they missed him dying. So he survived the crash when he was supposed to die. And then basically, the film is about a court case between him proving that he deserves to live because of his love for this girl and her love for him. And basically that if he had died, this would never have happened, and it shouldn't be taken away from something that's happened after the moment they made the mistake, basically. I really did like the contrast between black and white and colour, and definitely a film I want to upgrade and see the different pitch quality on Blu-ray. And yeah, I'm looking forward to diving into more Powell and Pressburger films. Next on my list is The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp. And also, over Christmas, I did receive The Red Shoes, which is another highly rated Powell and Pressburger film that I want to check out. So here is the first pickup. So my next pickup was off of Music Magpie, and that is the network release of The Lady Vanishes. It's sort of like a budget release here in the UK. We haven't received the Criterion release yet. And these network releases are pretty basic, but I quite like them. They're reasonably priced for what they are. The picture quality isn't 100% the best, but it is better than DVD. The Lady Vanishes, as I say, is an Alfred Hitchcock film, a director whose work I really want to get back and watching his back catalogue. Lots of great films. I have watched quite a few this year that I haven't seen already, and this was one that I didn't own and I wanted to check out. As I say, this is also released on the Criterion label, and I hope the UK actually does get a release of this, because I most surely will upgrade to a Criterion release. As I say, these are quite budget releases, the network releases. It come in a slim case here in the UK, which is a bit unusual, but they have got the efforts there. I mean, they've got the poster inside and the disc artwork, so for the price of it, what it was, yeah, definitely was worth picking up to check out the film. And there we go. So this next one stars Scarlett Johansson, and it is the American live action remake of Ghost in the Shell, one I haven't seen yet. I was picking up something on Amazon the other day, and as you know what it's like, you want to make it up so you get free post and packaging, and this was £3. A film that I've been interested in to see since it's been released a few years ago now. I think it was 2017, 2018 it was released. I actually have seen the anime, one of the rare animes I've seen of Ghost in the Shell a long time ago, but I have seen it and I remember enjoying it. So yeah, I thought why not give this one a go for a couple of quid and see what it's like. I can't say too much about it, I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard mixed things. Obviously people say if you want to see Ghost in the Shell, watch the original anime, or is it manga? And they always get mixed up what they're called. I'm not knowledgeable in that sort of field as a lot of other people's here on YouTube. But yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this one out for a couple of quid. You can't go wrong. This was a film, another pickup recently through Facebook on Big Paulie. Big shout out to Big Paulie. He's got his group on Facebook. and some people putting deals in there, like my group I have on Facebook as well. I'm just a DVD Blu-ray collector. People putting deals there all the time, and this one spoke my interest. I think it was like £2.75 on Amazon Prime. So it was one that I'd seen, but I haven't actually got around to picking up. And for that price, I thought it was worth it. I mean, I enjoyed parts of the film, but the whole Deadpool thing sort of went over my head a bit, really. I'm not that knowledgeable of the comics of or the graphic novels of Deadpool, but yeah, I enjoyed Ryan Reynolds' humour, and yeah, this was an okay film. So I thought, for a couple of quid, why not add it to the collection? So Deadpool 2, no slipcase, nothing, just a bog standard release with a super duper cut, I believe, or whatever it is. But there we go. So this next one is an Ozo film from the Ozo Collection on BFI. Around Christmas time up to the end of February, I believe, they had some great deals on HMV's website, where a lot of their titles were £6.99. Ozo is a director that a lot of people have spoken about in the past and praised. I actually do own Tokyo Story, I believe, as well, which I haven't got around to seeing yet. And I can't remember who it was, but someone recommended Good Morning. It's about these two boys who, I think, believe pushed their parents into buying a TV set because of sumo wrestling. I'm not 100% sure on the storyline at the moment, but definitely Ozu is a director I want to go on a journey and watch a lot of these old films. So yeah, glad to have this collection. I do enjoy these BFI releases. Sometimes the picture quality isn't 100% the best, but they are still superior to a DVD release. And what I do like about BFI is, similar to a Criterion and Masters of Cinema, they do come with, if I can open up, a booklet inside, and yeah. So, and it comes with a clear case. Some of them don't come with a clear case at the moment because I believe Amaray, I have stopped making these see-through cases, and that is why I believe BFI have gone to a style of the Criterion case, which is not done by Amaray. Oh, you can tell I'm out of practice on doing this. Yeah, so I definitely want to check out more Ozu films, if that's how you pronounce it properly. Sorry if I butchered it. Yeah, these BFI releases, I believe all the prices have gone back up again now, so you can't get them for £6.99. I think they've gone up a few more pounds, but definitely I'll keep an eye out for future BFI releases. I've started to build quite a little bit of a collection of BFI releases with Lahane. I believe I showed in the last video all the months ago, but I do own quite a few BFI releases, and as I say, they are quite nice for what they are. And I believe this does come with another film as well, I Was Born But, a 1932 film. So yeah, not bad for £6.99, and I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out. This next one is an Akira Kurosawa film, another BFI release of Rashomon. This was a Christmas present, I believe, from my wife. I was looking forward to checking this one out. A few people mentioned to me when I picked up Seven Samurai to check this one out first, of Akira Kurosawa, so that's what I've done. I've held off on watching Seven Samurai, and I decided to watch this one first, and I'm glad I did. I really did enjoy it. I love the visual style of Akira Kurosawa's film, and I like the story as well. It was centered around these guys talking about an incident happened between a bandit, a husband and wife, and the different thoughts on that scenario, what happened and how it evolved from there, and different people's take on the situation of what actually happened. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking out Seven Samurai next. I believe that is quite a long film, so I'm going to need a wet Sunday day to watch that, I believe, to sit down and watch for 4 hours, I believe it is. But yeah, I'm really glad to watch this. This was my first Akira Kurosawa film. Over the last, year or so now, I'd say I've got into more world cinema films, sort of broadening my horizons, and I was never one for subtitle films because I'm a bit of a slow reader, and I do get distracted easily. But recently I've enjoyed a lot of world cinema films, which you may see in this update as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out more Akira Kurosawa and more world cinema. So yeah, Rashomon was really good. And once again, this is a BFI release, so you get the book inside. And yeah, I believe the picture quality was quite nice on this one. I'm not sure if it differs from the Criterion release in the States, but this is the only release we have here in the UK. So this next one is highly recommended straight away. Definitely check this one out, and that is Come and See, a tragic story of war. This was another world cinema film. This is all subtitles. I believe it is a Russian film. Fantastic visuals in this film, and the acting from this young boy who just goes through the mill of seeing how destructive war is. And he starts off as a young boy with high hopes of being in the war and being in the army and the glorification of war, but then he sees the true colours and the devastation that the war leaves. And there's some really tragic scenes in this film and visuals there which stick with you for a long time, and I highly recommend checking this one out. This is a Criterion release. It is from America. We haven't received this in the UK yet, but I am pleased to say this is a region 3 release, so you can import it from the States and watch it on your normal region B player if you are in the UK like myself. So Come and See. Fantastic artwork on the front there as well. Really captures the boy's face, how he his face is destroyed through the film, basically, how he ages, and the joy disappears from his face, and the sadness and terror is there at the end. So Come and See, a fantastic film. I can't do it justice by reviewing it, so definitely just check it out for yourself. That's all I have to say. Come and See. This next one is another Criterion release, and this is Harold Lloyd starring in Safety Last. This film is quite known for the scene that is on the front of the cover here, of hanging from the massive clock on the side of the building, and that's all I knew of the film, basically, was that major scene. And it's a film I've wanted to see for a long time. Getting into silent film a few years back now, and going through the Chaplin films, through the Keaton films, and Harold Lloyd was an actor and his films I really wanted to check out. There are quite a few in the Criterion release, few Criterion releases here in the UK, with Speedy and Safety Last. This one coming out just before Christmas, I believe. This was one that I always wanted to pick up, and I was really tempted to import from the States on a Region A release a few years back, but I never got around to doing it, and I was glad to hold off and finally get a UK release. The film centres around Harold Lloyd, who wants to impress a girl, and he sort of gets his friend to help promote his store by climbing a building. He comes across in the film that he climbs a building to get away from the police in the film before, earlier on, and then circumstances happen, and he finds himself having to climb the building. And yeah, it's a big build up to that scene, and yeah, I quite enjoyed watching through and seeing the slapstick humour of him holding on, and will he make it up to the top, or will he fall, and the comical things that happen with the other guy coming up to try and take his place, but the police catching up with him. And yeah, I really did enjoy this, and I will be watching it again. Safety Last. So this next one is a box set from Criterion and director Satyajit Ray, and that is the Appoo Trilogy. These films were never really on my radar until I listened to a podcast called Casual Criterion. They basically done a review on each film, and it really struck an interest with me. I say, over the last year or so, I've really gotten into world cinema as well. So, and it's a coming of age story, so they went hand in hand. What I really do enjoy, a good coming of age story and world cinema at the moment. So I'm looking forward to sitting down and giving these films a go. Since purchasing it, or receiving it for Christmas, I have heard others talk about it highly, and it is very highly spoke about in the community. And once again, thanks to Casual Criterion bringing it to my horizon, and basically making me want to buy it. So yeah, it's a nice box set from Criterion. And yeah, a nice little set there. So there we go. What else to say about it, really? I'm looking forward to checking them out. And I believe Sajid Ray has a few other films in the Criterion collection that I should check out as well. So here we go, the Appoo Trilogy. My next pickup is Marriage Story, the Netflix film released on Criterion. I believe this was another Christmas present as well. I was lucky to receive this fantastic film from 2019. I was really pleased to add this to the collection. I know this being on Netflix, you can watch it whenever you want if you've got Netflix. But I did want to own a physical copy of this film to put in my collection. The performances from Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson were fantastic in this film. The breakup between them and the dramatic arguments they have in this film and the emotion on their faces and portrayed, and it's just fantastic how believable it was that they were going through this divorce. And yeah, the little boy in the middle there caught in between them, and how they decide to adapt and how they move on from it. And Noah Baumbach is a director who I'm slowly enjoying his work, and this was definitely one of my favourites of his that I've seen. So The Squid and the Whale is another one that is similar to this sort of film about a marriage that needs work, and a family that needs work. And yeah, so Marriage Story, I'm glad to add it to the collection. It's a fantastic release, and yeah, there we go. Last but definitely not least is the other Netflix film I was talking about, and that is from the director, the one and only Martin Scorsese, starring Robert De Niro, Al Pacino and Joe Pesci, and that is The Irishman. This was fantastic. For it being such a long runtime, a lot of people were put off with the 3+ hours of the film. But for me, it just flowed by. It was really captivating, and the performances were fantastic. I know a lot of people didn't like the aging effect on the characters to make them look younger, which personally I was sort of in that boat as well. I've seen a lot of people re-editing on YouTube, and it looks a lot better than it did in the film. And there are a few scenes that really take you out of that when their sort of head is a little bit wobbly. And the one scene with De Niro beating up the guy from the shop, and you can see it's a younger face, but his body is so old. That sort of did take me out of the film a bit. But other than that, fantastic performances from the main three guys there on the top. Joe Pesci, for me, fantastic. And it's really sad that his acting career sort of went away, really. He hasn't done a lot in recent years, and it was good to see him come back and just maybe his swan song of a film. Martin Scorsese, for me, is one of my favourite directors of all time, and I'm really enjoying going back through his back catalogue at the moment of watching his films. And I'm looking forward to getting towards The Irishman and giving this one a watch again. Another fantastic release from Criterion and Netflix. And yeah, what else to say about it, really? The Irishman. So that is my Blu-ray update. Thank you for watching. Apologise for all the ums and ahs and the heavy breathing. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos, and hopefully I can get around to making a few more. Thanks for watching, and all the best to you.